Hello FlossTube, how are you? My name is Colleen of rebelstitcherdesigns. This is going to be a special unboxing video of the Halloween Advent box created by Floss and Flame out of Dover, Delaware. I'm outside because today is absolutely the most gorgeous day, perfect weather, but that also means I might have to stop if one of the dogs starts to escape. But anyway, if you ordered the Halloween Advent box and don't want any spoilers, then don't watch this. Because I'm going to unbox the goodies. If you want to see what all the hype was about, then follow along. I'm also going to put the contents of this box up for to win. Words are eluding me today. So if you would like to enter to win the contents of said box, comment below, and I'm also going to, ask that you go and follow Floss and Flame on Instagram, Jen's business. So comment below, use the word Halloween, and follow Jen Wagner's Instagram page, Floss and Flame. And if you do both those things, you could be entered to win the amazing goodies in this box. So this is the first Advent box that Jen has done for her business, and I was lucky enough to be asked to create one of the Halloween chart, one of the chart for the box. And she loves Halloween, I love Halloween, so it's a no-brainer. So the box comes beautifully like this. Unwrap it, and then here are all the goodies inside, and Jen very nicely packaged everything. I'm going to pause this and lay all the pieces out so they're in numerical order, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got all the goodies laid out in numerical order. Now, you guys can open them one day at a time and prolong the excitement, but I'm just gonna open them up in the order that they were designated and show you all the good items in there. So they all have really cute packaging, Halloween theme. Jen did an amazing job on that. This is number one. And it's the chart. It's called Cauldron Boil, and this was based on an old vintage Halloween postcard that I had seen, and I just fell in love with the lime green, orange, and purple that was on the postcard, and I used that as my inspiration. And Jen Gorski was the model stitcher for this, and it's just totally doable to get done to start, if you start it now, to get it done by Halloween. Sorry, dog distraction. So that was number one. Number two is in this adorable little like Happy Halloween trick-or-treat bag. And it is the fabric. This is Radioactive by Bestitch Me. And I actually found this fabric at market last year. I had already had the design in mind and needed like this vibrant green, and Brandy had it. So Jen has a option on the box for Ada and linen, and when you ordered the box you could pick which fabric you wanted. So if you do win this, it'll be Ada. I believe last time I spoke to Jen, there were a few boxes left, not many. So if you are interested in not waiting to see if you won, but just to snag one for yourself, I would go to her website, and I'll put the information down on the drop down box below to see if there's any left. Okay, so that was number one and two. This is number three. Look at how cute this box is. A little witch's hat. And It's the Floss. I charted this in NPI Silk, and Jen was kind enough to give you a full skein, which a full skein is not needed, of the called for floss. And this is the palette. Super Halloweeny. So that is number 3. Hopefully this isn't anticlimactic, because I know it's in here and I love it all. So Jen did a great job. So this is box number 4, or not box, package number 4. Ooh, these are neat. These are floss drops that are cauldron themed. Can you see that? These were an exclusive design by Willoughby Ann, and these are exclusive to Jen's shop. And it's a cauldron, there's some bats, and you could put the full skein on this section, and then any like leftover that you know, from stitching, you could put in this little smaller section. So this is, I believe, a set of 10. Yeah, super cool. Floss drops. I don't use floss drops, but if I did, I would use these. I'm too much of a floss gremlin to do floss drops. Okay, so that's 4. Number 5. Oh, a little needle minder, a little resin needle minder of a little jack-o'-lantern. Very on theme. So that was 5, and then number 6, oh, I just moved the camera, is in this cute little mummy bag. Packaging A+, Jen. Ooh, yes. So these really nice scissors, and I love the big holes for people who have chubby fingers like me. They're Putford scissors. And then in this little organza bag is a scissor fob that I made these scissor fobs. And this one, they're all basically the same except and they all have a silver fob. I mean a charm at the bottom, and this is a skull with a mustache. So the bottom, some people had spiders, some people had skeletons, some people had cats. So you could put your scissor fob on your scissors. I think for what Jen is charging for this box, it is a steal and a half. It is extremely generous, the items in here. So then number 7. But you didn't think this video was going to be so action-packed. Finley just squeezed through the fence and I had to chase him. He is so skinny, he can squeeze through the uprights in the fence, but I put his harness on, so I thought that would negate it, but where there's a will, there's a way. Anyway, number 7. This is super cool. Excuse me using my teeth to open it, but I have no fingernails. This is one of those really neat valet trays that you can unbutton it, and it's just flat, and you could store it like in your bag to go to a retreat, your little travel bag, but then you snap the corners and it's a super fun tray you could put all your stitching accoutrement in. And this has Jen's logo in the cauldron and a witch and bats. And I know Jen and Bobby from Willoughby Ann coordinated on this. So super fun, love the bright purple. Again, awesome stuff, Jen. Excuse me, I need a liquid refreshment. Because I had to just chase a dog. Okay, so this was number 7. This is number 8. Bear with me as I unwrap. Okay, so this is a super fun Ort jar, and they all have different stickers from like a witch's apothecary, and this says Pegasus pills makes you fly. That would be handy. I could use some Pegasus pills. So super fun Ort jar and festive for the season. So that was number 8. Number 9, and again, like they're tied with little Halloween ribbons. So super cute. If Jen does any more of these, you're definitely gonna want to, and I have no fingernails. Okay, whoever gets this is getting a bag ripped because I can't untie that. Okay. There's all kinds of goodies in here. Excuse you, Boris. The first is a spiderweb nail file. Happy Fall hand sanitizer. Hello, pumpkin. This is lotion and bat chapstick, in case you didn't know what chapstick was. So super fun little pampering items for the stitcher. And number 10 is in this cute little bag, little cat on it, and again, I can't untie this knot, so whoever wins this has to deal with torn bags. So this is a little multicolor pen with a ghost on it, and kids or adults of a certain age, like this was high tech. Like kids nowadays, they have cell phones and iPods. We were excited with a multicolored click down pen. So there you go. And a pumpkin pen and a Halloween pencil with a big eraser. So we have 3 items left. This is backing fabric, so you can FFO your stitch. Super fun, retro, black cat, witch, and bats. And the purple looks really good with the palette, if I do say so myself. Number 12. Is the chenille trim, and it's a lot of chenille trim. And if you would like a funny story about the chenille trim, I'd be happy to tell you. So I was at Jen's shop doing, I don't remember what I was doing, and I just popped in to say hi probably. And she was diligently packing up all the boxes, and I said, give me something to do, let me help. And so she cut a piece of trim, and she said, this is the size you need to cut, and she gave me big spools of this stuff. And so I held it up next to the other one and would cut it, and I threw it in a basket at my feet, and I just sat and I cut and I cut and I cut and I cut. And all of a sudden it's like, I have no idea how many I cut. I'm gonna stop and like put them in the bags and see where we're at. Well, I pull them out, and like they were like this long. And I said, oh, that one's not right. And so then I pull another one out, and it's like this long. And I said, Jen, I think I fucked this up. They were like, out of all of them, maybe 10 were right. And I could not believe I did it. I don't know what I was doing, but I can't be trusted with scissors. And so I felt terrible. So like the boxes probably would have shipped sooner, but I screwed this up. So we had to order more chenille trim, and I like overnighted them as quickly as I could to her. And yeah, so I was literally having heart palpitations. I felt so bad. Like, you ever go with the intention of helping somebody and make the situation worse? It's like a horrible feeling. Anyway, everybody has a generous serving of nice chenille pom-poms to fully finish their Halloween stitch. No thanks to me. And then the last, number 13, in this super cute little chenille bag, not chenille, what is this called? Organza. Are finishing pins. So this is a jack-o'-lantern, and this, if you can see it, is a little skull. So Jen gave you all the pins needed, so you can, when you FFO, stick cute little pins in there, or I guess you could use them as counting pins too to keep space while you're stitching. So that's everything that came in the box. I think for her first time out, it was a stellar box, if I do say so myself. And I will put the link below to her website, and you can go run and see if there are any left. And if not, just keep her on the radar, because next time she does one of these boxes, I'm sure it'll be just as good, if not better. And if you would like to try to win the contents of this box, packaging somewhat ripped, but all the goodies will be there, comment the word Halloween and go and follow Floss and Flame on Instagram, and that will qualify you for an entry, and I will pick a winner. Let's see, I want to get it out to you soon, but I want to give people a time. I'm going to Michigan for Stitch Fest Emporium. So maybe when I get back from that, I will pick a winner and ship it out to you. Thanks for watching, and happy Halloween.